The party review. Hey. Welcome to the party review. Yeah. Today we're going to be listening to Demi Lovato's new album called Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over. I have a feeling this is going to be a very personal record about her overdose. I'm going to really try to listen to the lyrics. I have a tendency to get caught up in the melodies and just not listen to the words. And on my first try, on subsequent listens, I do listen to the words, but sometimes I get caught up. But I'm going to try to listen to the words. I'm excited. I like Demi a lot. I have no idea what to expect. If it's going to be, I think it's going to be more of a toned down album, but whatever. For the review, I am going to, I've decided not to drink alcohol. I think it would be inappropriate. This time, I'm going to make a drink solely of something that actually I probably am potentially allergic to. I don't know if I should be doing this. I've never drank a coffee in my life. And I somewhat stay away from caffeine because I have a lot of energy naturally. This time I'm going to make a drink. Red Bull. This is not going to be good. But here it goes. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I've had Red Bull a few times. There's been some epic instances with my Red Bull. Stories. But for a shot, I won't be doing alcohol, obviously. But I will be doing Cadbury mini eggs. Because it's Easter. And who doesn't like mini eggs? So I'm going to fill this up with mini eggs. I'll do a shot of mini eggs because who doesn't love them? The shot glass I'm using today, you may wonder why I'm doing New York. It's because I've never been to New Mexico. Demi Lovato was born in Albuquerque or something. I don't know. But she grew up in Dallas, and I lived in Dallas for a while, but I'm keeping my Dallas shot glass for somebody else. Well, I'll tell you, it's Kelly Clarkson. I'm going to be saving it for Kelly Clarkson, who Demi Lovato is a huge fan of Kelly, and I am as well. So I will be saving my Dallas shot glass for Kelly Clarkson. And New York shot glass, it's not because of the New York part, but it's because of the skyscrapers on it. And Demi Lovato, as we know, has a song, Skyscraper. That's what that's about. So I'll do a shot of those if I love the song. If I like the song, Red Bull. This may get interesting, folks. I may start talking so fast you can't even understand me, but whatever. Okay, so here we go. The first song on the album is called I have not heard any song from this album, by the way. Not even the single. I think a single came out. I think it's called Dancing with the Devil or The Art of Starting. I don't know what the single was. So there you go. I'm clearly just... I think it's Art of Starting Over or the Dancing with the Devil. One of the two. I think the Art of Starting Over. Doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll find out soon enough. The first song on the album is called Anyone. Oh, I've heard this song. This is the one she sang at the Grammy. Okay, that was Anyone. I have heard that song. Like I said, she sang at the Grammys, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the Grammy recording that she decided to put on the album. I think the Grammy acoustic version actually did better on the charts maybe than, I don't know, I'm making that up, but it was very well received because that's a song that benefited when hearing live from the individual. It is such a heartfelt song that the live performance, the live emotion, the raw emotion benefits that song greatly. It's a cry out for help. It's a beautiful song. It's unfortunate that song exists. Not in the sense of it's not a beautiful song or that I'm not happy she wrote it. It's just upset that she had to go through what she did first in order to write it. I'm not going to criticize anything but the song. Next song is called something else. It's called Dancing with the Devil.
I told you I was okay, but I was lying. Out of control. I was dancing with the devil, but here I am falling down on my knees.
I love the groove of that song. and it was very dramatic. Oh wow, you know, it reminded me of like a lot of the songs on brings me back to like Christina Aguilera, the Stripped album. How those kind of vibes of just like a belter singer going at it, going full on. Another song, obviously about her addiction to alcohol. Difficult it is. You always think you have this under control. Let me just put this out here. I am been blessed that I was not born with addiction issues, and because alcoholism is very prominent in my extended family. Been very blessed that I don't suffer from those issues. I wouldn't be doing this channel otherwise. And it's about knowing yourself and knowing your control. But she's saying that it's difficult to know yourself when you are struggling with that. You think you can handle a drink or two, but the devil is very enticing and mischievous, and you lose control. It's a very poignant message. Glad that she's bringing it to light again. I like that song. I like the production of it very much. And she wailed, which is always fun. So some caffeine for me. Next song is called Holy. Hey, this is going to be, I can just tell this is going to be a very solemn album called I See You. Mother of pearl, like I see you, and also I see you, as in she's in the ICU because she's about to pass away. Okay, here we go. I See You, Madison's Lullaby.
Me fall from grace. Try to protect. I'll say a prayer and keep you near. 'Cause I believe in you. Yeah. I love you, Demi. I love you too.
Okay, I See You. In parentheses, Madison's Lullaby. It sounded very much like a lullaby. Parts of it sound like a lullaby. Parts of it, she started belting again. I was like, I ain't going to bed if you're belting, Demi. I ain't going to be going to bed. Another beautiful song. And the message is stunning, you know? People go through such rough times, and it's easy to be ashamed of those trials and tribulations in your life and think that maybe someone that looks up to you is going to think less of you. It's almost like by going through these hurdles yourself, you're able to learn from them and be better prepared to help the other person avoid them. If you hadn't gone through it, then perhaps you wouldn't have been knowledgeable in how to avoid it. It's sometimes difficult to find positives in everything in your life, but hopefully she can find a positive in all of this. She will be the role model that she wants to be for, I'm assuming, Madison. So cheers to, this feels really weird cheersing, although there's no alcohol in this. Just a reminder. Next song is called Intro. So is this an intro? Okay, we'll find out.
I asked if anyone could hear me.
Ooh.
As I danced with the devil. This is the art of starting over.
Okay, so it's like, okay. Those were the therapy songs before. Now we are getting into like the new Demi. Starting over. We're not going to forget the things that happened. We're going to learn from them, and we're going to shed that skin and move on. This is why, like, on the album artwork, she is like shedding her caterpillar skin and has butterfly wings. She is starting over. Okay. Is this going to be a different feel to the album now that we're starting over? Is it going to be still founded in the trials and tribulations of the past, or are we going to put it aside? We will soon find out. Stay tuned. Okay. It's called The Art of Starting Over, which I'm pretty sure, I think this is the single. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah.
I want to time this. Stop.
Oh. Okay. The art of starting over. I think this reminded me that she has had a lot of starting over. I mean, she had that big breakup a long time ago, and then she got engaged, and now she's no longer engaged. Okay, so she's going through not only the alcohol abuse and the overdose and starting over from that, but she's also starting over from these relationships. Man, she is mastering the art of starting over, because you get better and better each time in realizing that, there's only one way each time, and it's just to move forward and be confident in yourself. Confident? What? There is not a problem being confident. It's a fun song. I like the groove to it. Laid back, chill. Very like driving on the West Coast. Whatever. Next song is called Lonely People. Ooh.
Candy apple. Think I'm not as sorry. Dancing at a pity party. Lonely people. Before you go.
Oh my gosh. It just ended. I had no idea it was over. Okay. Lonely People. I like the beat. Do bum bum ba ba. It was cute. It's a very simple song. We know we are all lonely people. This is actually goes back to my last review about Justin Bieber, how he had that song called Lonely at the end of his album. He had this long album of all like, I love my wife and I love people, la 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 la. And then he had this lonely song at the end. I was like, what? That doesn't really fit. But then I was also like, because everybody gets lonely sometimes, and you can be surrounded by lots. You can be at a party and you can be lonely. You can be surrounded by. This is something that a lot of famous people always say. They are surrounded by people all the time, and so many people love them, and so many people admire them. Yet they have never been more lonely in their life. The song itself, whatever, whatever. But she always has the big note in every single song, and she doesn't need it. I love Demi Lovato. I love her. But her high belt is a bit screamy. Like there's certain people who can sing up there and they're screaming, but it's singing. Demi gets a little screamy. She just she can hit the notes, but it's a little bit like, ah! So I think she needs to pick and choose those times she goes up there that fits with the song, instead of just saying, just because I can do it doesn't mean I should do it. And that's a song. This one, she went up there and at the end, like, okay, honey, bring it down. That's all. Anyway, next song is Melon Cake. Do I like melon? I don't know. This melon? No. Whenever melon is in one of those fruit trays, you're always like, it's the last one to go. Strawberries go. Pineapple goes, grapes go. The melon is usually the last one. And melon cake, doesn't sound appetizing. So we'll see what melon cake is all about. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I skipped one. The Way You Don't Look at Me is actually the song that we're going to be hearing now. The Way You Don't Look at Me. Oh, the way you don't look at me. Oh. Isn't that okay? When you love somebody, okay, this can be either or. It can be someone you've never met before, and you're at a club or something like that, and you're looking at them, and they don't even notice you at all. Or it can be you're with somebody in a relationship for a very long time, and you look at this person a certain way, and they just don't look at you the same way, and it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. The Way You Don't Look at Me. Ooh, I like this. Oh, I hope it's just this. I hope it's just the guitar. Oh, this is beautiful so far. I should shut up.
It's much worse than things I've overcome it. Turn off the TV.
I like that lyric. You don't see the way you don't look at me.
Me after, and I've been to hell and back. Don't look at me the
Beautiful production. This is what I'm talking about in the last song about you don't always have to go big, Demi. And it was so nice. Beautiful guitar. Gorgeously pulled back. And simple. Gorgeous. The lyrics had so much potential and didn't go there. Oh, I'm so upset. You know what? Halfway through the song, I was like, oh, I love that lyric. It's because I thought the lyric was, you don't see the way you don't look at me. Because, like, or no, you can't see the way you, I don't know. No, I don't know what the lyric was. What I was hoping for. You can't see it. You can't see the way you don't look at me. You can't see the way you don't look at me. I like that much better than I can see the way you don't look at me. That's not as good of a lyric. So when I heard it the second and third time, I'm like, oh no, it wasn't as good as I was hoping. It starts with just a beautiful guitar, melody. And then the first thing is like, I lost 2 pounds or 10 pounds. And it's just like, yeah, okay. It didn't work for me. I love the message. I love the idea of the song. It just was a little underwritten. I would just listen to the instrumental track to that song. Yeah, really, really nice. Okay, now we're going to be eating that beautiful melon cake. It's going to be delicious, I hope. Melon cake! Woo!
Was a time, and there was a time when cakes didn't always mine, but I wouldn't wish it in the backseat. I had too much of my feelings. Oh, my melon cake.
Ooh, melon cake. Okay, so now I know what it was about. And it reminded me of an interview I saw. She was having issues. Well, people were having issues with her weight, in the industry, and were pretty much telling her, she couldn't eat this, she couldn't eat that, and then on her birthday she was eating like melon, like she couldn't even have birthday cake on her birthday because they were so concerned about her gaining weight. And somebody getting fired for having chocolate in the back seat. Is that true? Mother of pearl. You know what? Just for that, I don't go crap. Chocolate. Give me a second. I'm gonna finish this. I'm still chewing. Chocolate. 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 Maybe part of the issue with her addiction is the fact that she was so controlled in other aspects of her life, right? When you're so controlled in parts of your life, you burst and you break out, and then you overdo other aspects of your life, like drugs or alcohol, just to be released from this containment that you've been feeling your entire life because people just control you. It's all connected. That's what melon cake was about. And nothing to do with melons. Well, yeah, melons, because I guess she was eating melon instead of cake. I don't know. Whatever. Chocolate is good. I like chocolate. Yay. Okay, next song. Met Him Last Night. And this is with Miss Ariana Grande. Ooh, this is cool.
Better why
Ooh.
you for another say it's fine. I don't believe the devil, yeah, I met him last. Yeah. I seen the
Yeah,
devil,
yeah.
I met him last. Devil, yeah, I met him last night. One conversation, now it's leading last. I believe him, the one that could be so deceiving.
Yeah. Met him last night. Well, it wasn't who I thought it was going to be. I didn't think him was going to be the devil, even though that's kind of been the theme this entire album. So I should have thought that. Beautiful harmonies in there. Gorgeous harmonies. And the best part of that song was how moody the production was. And when it was pulled back and they started, near the beginning, they started doing these really close harmonies. They were moody and they kind of just floated in there. It was gorgeous. The song kind of lost me when they started going bigger. And I was hoping that the song would just kind of float and just be creepy and moody and just be there. And because they're both these powerhouse vocalists, they felt like they had to do that. It would have been really cool to be like, let's be two powerhouse vocalists and just do this moody song It would have been really cool. I liked how it started. It didn't go where I wanted it to. Yeah. Okay. Next song is called "What Other People Say" with Sam Fisher.
Getting the same old drugs everyone else take. But it's been so long since I last read. In hell I put him through, 'cause I care more about what other
People say. Okay. What other people say. This is a very interesting song because I totally get what she's saying. I get it, you know? However, I can't help but think of the flip side of, well, you're just going from impressing one set of people, the people in LA or whoever you're talking about, and just going right back to just you impressing your parents. Which one is better? Which one's worse? You have to find yourself and be honest with what you need at that time in your life when you need it. And I feel like Demi is still, even in that song, writing it because of what other people say. I don't know. She's still living for other people. The song is about living for her parents. It's not about living for herself. I'm going to get comments on that opinion, but whatever. Okay. Next song is called Carefully. I need to tread carefully when reviewing this music. Wow.
approach with caution, intoxicating. My insecurities in a minute. If you don't think you love you, I ain't running from nothing, baby. You I need can love you like I do.
Carefully. Okay. This may not be a very popular opinion, but I think so far that's the best song on the record. I think was the most well constructed, best written song on the album. I really enjoyed that. It was easy to listen to. It had a message, but it wasn't too on the head. I do find that Demi's songs, not just this album, but most of her albums, always have very strong themes, and they're a little bit blunt about them. There's not really too much nuance in her writing. I really enjoyed that song. The writing was great, and the melody was really smooth and just laid back, but also effective. I really enjoyed that song. Next song is called "The Kind of Lover I Am."
And the type to wear you out and make you dream in different sounds. That's the kind of lover I am. You get right in front of your friends. You can safely put your heart in my. That's the kind of lover I am.
Don't mess it up, please.
The right way and they tell the right joke. I don't need anybody. I'm good.
Okay. Wow, so much to say about that song. Okay, "The Kind of Lover I Am." Sheesh, I love Demi's voice when it's just pulled back, and during that chorus part, that's the way. No, what's it even called? That's the kind of lover I am. And she's just like the way it's filtered, the way it's just like removed. It's down her low register, which is gorgeous. I saw Demi sing live way back in the day. This is when she was maybe first starting out. They overproduced her voice on the radio, and it's very clean. And then I heard her live, and she has such a texture to her voice. It's beautiful. And when she sings in her lower or mid register, you hear that much more. And that's also maybe why I don't love it when she goes up, because she tends to be screamy when she's up, and you lose that texture. So I love that, just that sit back and just her singing, and it's in the background. Boom. That's the kind of lover I am. Ba-da-ba. It's beautiful. This was, I was going to be like, this is my favorite song. This is great. This is right after Carefully, 2 songs in a row where I'm like, yes. Okay. I think the end with Talking was fun. I thought it was cute. I liked it, but because I loved the song so much before that, I would maybe appreciate her taking the thought that she had and maybe putting it into lyrics instead of just speaking it. I've told you, I've said this before in my reviews. I'm not a fan of talking in music. There are exceptions, obviously, but this was not one of the exceptions. But I still really enjoyed the song. I love I hope the rest of this album is just like a laid back, chill vibe, having a good time, and that she sings in her mid range to lower range because it's so beautiful. I may listen to the beginning of the song and the middle of the song and then just skip over the end all the time. I love the message. Yeah. Love. And love yourself first, and then you can love other people. 100%. I think that just I love the song so much I didn't really want it to go there. But yeah. Okay. Next song is called Easy with Noah Cyrus.
It's hard to wish that you were here, and I'll tell you the reasons that somehow we keep repeating. It's right by the is accepting all the reasons that the hardest part of leaving is sleeping on my souvenirs.
Way to go, Noah. Good job. I like Noah Cyrus. I really do. I really only heard a couple of her songs. July. I love July. I really do. Really great song. And beautiful harmonies on this song. And I am always going to have a cheers to a song. Well, not always. I will kick myself in the butt later for saying that. But it would be rare for me not to take a cheers to a song with strings. I'm sorry, but like you throw in an orchestra, a couple of strings in there, cello, whatever. I'm cheersing because I love the full sound. I love a full sound. I love a full sound. That was loud, sorry. You know what? I'm not going to comment on breaking up because breaking up is very difficult because it's never, well, it's very, not never. I should never say never. It's rarely, so cut and dry, especially if it's a longer relationship. You still have feelings for this person. And there's so many different reasons why you can break up. It's not easy, but I don't know what to say. My brain is going so quickly. Do not drink this much caffeine ever again, Michael. I'm trying to make this look easy. It's not for me. I'm trying to be focused. This does not focus you. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Is it like life-changing? No, it's not. But another beautiful song. I love the harmonies. I love harmonies. They sounded good. And I love an orchestra. Next song, Butterfly. I mean, no, it's not. It's called 15 Minutes. Butterfly is the second last song. Why would I say that? 15 minutes. I think this one's pretty obvious. It's about her ex-fiance. I think. Maybe it's not obvious. I don't know. Maybe it's not at all. Maybe I'm stupid. But I like the lyric about, 15 minutes of fame. Also about, okay, you have 15 minutes to pack up your shit and get out. Whenever, I'm not saying this one specifically, but I always wonder, here's the thing. I would have a hard time. I can't imagine. I don't like fame. I'm not a big fame. I'm not doing this, like this channel for fame. I'm just doing it because it's fun. I don't really get people who are driven by fame. Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Her version is that he just did this relationship for the fame to be noticed. There's always the other side. I wonder, I have no idea what the story is. Again, I don't follow social media or anything like that, so I don't really know anything about this story, like what happened. So maybe fill me in. Comment below. Is there more of this story than I don't know? I don't know. Clearly eventing to tell him to go walk off somewhere. Good riddance to him. Bye. Next song is called My Girlfriends Are My Boyfriend. Featuring Saweetie. Saweetie. I really like that name. I don't know who this person is, but I like that name. Saweetie. That's great. Oh, that's cute. Go.
I found the wait, I mean the loves of my life. My girlfriends are my boyfriend, what they want me to do is lying down in my room. Now, I get loyal to the soul, gotta keep a sport.
My Girlfriends Are My Boyfriend. Da. Featuring Saweetie. And this is, the quintessential breakup song, as in, like, you leave your boyfriend and now, your friends are the ones who are there to not only support you, but distract you essentially from your sadness. Which reminds me of like Seven Rings of Ariana Grande. It's, after her fiance, her engagement broke up, she writes that song. And I would only say this, when you're in a relationship and let's say you're getting engaged, your partner is everything and they're the one who knows you best and they love you and they're there to support you when your friends like bugger off and are doing their thing. And when your relationships don't work out, then your friends are there for you. It's always about relying on somebody else. It does where you are at the same time, because friendships don't last forever either. Sometimes, you can have a friendship forever and then they just like abandon you. Demi, love yourself. Be okay with yourself. I know this is not what this song's about. I know it's a fun song. It's about hanging out with your girls. I get it. Just love yourself, babe. All right? Okay. Didn't like the song though. Next song is called California Sober.
Cashing in my chips for forgiveness. Not anymore. I'm California sober. It doesn't go away.
I thought it was going to go somewhere, and then it kind of was like a pulled back chorus. I enjoyed that. That's all I can really say about that song. Great message as well. Yeah, the healing and the journey is never over. Yeah. Good times. I don't know what to say. It's not a song. Next song is called Mad World. Now, is this going to be a cover of the Mad World we all know or a new Mad World? We will find out now. Cover.
Worn out places, going nowhere. Mad world, look right through me.
Mad World. Just a reminder of how stellar of a song that is. I'm very happy that Demi held back singing this because the song has a lot of potential for going big and she didn't, and I am thankful for that. Mad World is such a subtle and poetically written, lyrically nuanced song that it does contrast with the writing style and the lack of nuance from all the other songs really on this album. Demi has a very blunt way of writing, and she has on all her albums. It's just she kind of says it, and there really isn't any nuance or symbolism, or maybe a little bit, but it's maybe not as poetic. Beautifully sung. I'm so glad that her rendition was pulled back and just very simple, and it does fit on the album, but it also does stand out as by far the best song so far on this album. First time I will eat. First time legit. I don't eat chocolate. Why am I eating chocolate? Here we go. Oh, that's a big mouthful. Why do that? Don't do this. Guys, just one at a time. One at a time. Next song is Butterfly. I had said we were going to listen to Butterfly earlier. Now it's actually Butterfly time. There we go.
To dread the month of June.
I love June.
'Cause it reminded me,
I love June.
pardon me, I had to fight. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Now you're just what you're supposed to be. Butterfly, butterfly.
Okay, Butterfly. I am really interested to know who or what the butterfly is. I mean, you know what? I was just talking about how she never hits it right. She's very obvious in her writing. I don't know who the butterfly is. Addiction issue. Maybe it's about her dad. It could be about her dad. She's had a rocky past. She has gone through a lot. Good for you, Demi. Damn. There's so much more ahead, and it's not going to all be great, but it's going to be a lot of amazing. It's exciting, right? Looking up, looking ahead, right? When people look up, you're confident, and you're looking ahead. And I'm not sure who it was about, but it's okay. It can probably be about a lot of different things and for a lot of different people. So beautiful. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Fly. Or butterfly, 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 high. Or butterfly, 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 high. I'm not sure which one it was. Last song on the album is called Good Place.
I've been called an emotional disaster
Same.
by myself and by some. Hey, I'm with a whole lot of work, whole lot of hurt, whole lot of grace to feel this way. No longer have to save.
Okay, so while I was listening to that, I was questioning. I was asking myself, sometimes, especially right after a traumatic event or after a breakup or after, maybe some things that she's gone through, you go the opposite way. Sometimes maybe lie to yourself that you're in a good place. I'm not saying she's doing that. I'm not. I was just asking myself, is this an actual good place, or is this just you telling yourself you're in a good place? Because two things. One, it's a good habit to be positive and to start fresh and go, okay, I'm moving on from this. But then deep down, you're still really, really hurt. Also, when you're releasing an album, it would be difficult to release an album and be like, I've gone through this and I'm still really messed up. Not there yet. I'm still in a really dark place and I need help. Like, that would be an album that would be very difficult to write. And maybe there's a bit of just telling yourself you're in a good place, which is important sometimes as well. The very end of the song just magnified that idea even more because it sounded like she was crying, which sounds to me like she is just telling herself she's in a good place, but deep down, she's still not. I would argue after listening to this entire album, she is really struggling still. She really needs support right now. I don't know. I have a feeling that she is really struggling still. I hope for her that every day is another step forward. I hope for her that she has people who she needs right now, whoever she needs in this moment. She has people that will fill those gaps. I really hope that, 5 years down the road, we aren't listening to another one of these albums about her breaking down again. I really do. Demi feels like a really good person. She seems like someone who really tries. And I wish all the best for her. All the best, Demi. Great message to the album. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of the messages of this album, of the songs, are really, really great. I love it when people can express themselves in their art and it's cathartic. And I hope this album has really helped her and will continue to help her. Thank you for watching the Party Review channel. And have a wonderful day. Okay.